Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my channel M2K Tutorial. So today we're going to learn about the DOM, Document Object Model. So document object model is nothing but the representation of your HTML elements as a objects. Okay, so nothing fancy here. So let's say I have this HTML file. So where I have created our first tag, which is in normal any HTML file you see this HTML tag, right? So what I can do, if I think of this our index.html, our HTML page as a document, okay, so I can create one object document, right? Let's say I have created one object document, and inside that I have my HTML element, right, or HTML tag. So I can create one property HTML, okay, and let's move ahead and create our HTML document. We have to add, we have this head, then right, in any HTML file we have this head. So let's say create this HTML as an object again, okay, because this HTML tag also have this head element. So we're gonna create one new property head inside our HTML object here, and then we have body, the second element inside our HTML tag. So we can create here one new property inside HTML body, okay, and then we can have some element, right? We have some element in the body, so we can have, let's say, div. So inside the body let's create one div property, and again we can have multiple children inside div, so we can create it as an object, or if we have only just let's say text node, here we have text node, so we can create here text node, okay, and this value is M2K tutorial. So you can imagine, right, we can represent this whole HTML page as an objects, and this is it, guys. Means like this is only the DOM, which is document object model. So it's only the representation of your HTML page as an object, right? So this is nothing fancy. So what happened, let's say your JavaScript need to access or want to manipulate any element, it can access using DOM, document object model, because JavaScript don't understand this HTML tag and everything, but it understand objects, okay. So let's say we have one HTML document, right, with us, and this is our index.html only. And now if we, let's say we just print document in our console.log, so what happened, you will see this document object, right, and inside that you can see your head tag and then your body tag and everything, okay. And if I just write document dot head, right, and refresh, and you can see now the head tag only, okay. So what is happening here, we are accessing our HTML element using JavaScript like an objects, okay. And JavaScript also now can manipulate your actual elements, okay. So let's say in our case we have this M2K tutorials written in the inside the div tag, right, and now I want to access this div tag and I want to change some HTML inside that. So what I can do, I can just write ID, I can provide some ID so that I can get reference of this div, and let's call it first div. Okay, and we can get that div using document dot get element by id one method. Don't worry about the method, I will discuss in our next video the various methods and various way to manipulate the DOM elements, but this is one example how we can access any element inside our HTML element in our HTML page. Okay, and then you can write inner HTML, and let's say I want to change that to some that M2K tutorial, I want to change something, another string, so I can control S. So what I have written, I get in the reference of this div, and then I am changing the inner HTML of that one. So let me refresh this one, and now you can see the inner HTML is totally changed in the DOM element. In the HTML we still in the HTML, our static HTML, we still have this M2K tutorial, but when it renders and our JavaScript run, it changes that inner HTML to my YouTube channel. So as you can go and here click on right click and go inspect, and you can also see in here now your HTML getting changed in the web page. Okay, so this is a runtime change which is done by the JavaScript. So this is the whole purpose of our DOM, to actually access your HTML elements and tag using JavaScript and further manipulate with it. So in our next video we are going to learn about multiple ways we can use JavaScript to change the content of your HTML dynamically. You can put some styles, you can change their inner content. Okay, till then, happy coding.